Hey guys, it's Viger, and despite fighting through allergies, which is why I look a little bit disheveled and everything, we've got a new Amazing Digital Circus episode. Unfortunately, it is the episode that apparently a lot of people have been dreading, because according to Michael, this one's going to break the fandom. What that means, I have no clue. But I'm currently theorizing that Jax is going to wrestle control of the Digital Circus from Caine somehow, some way to get Ribbit back. How he's going to do that? I don't know. Will he do that? Again, I don't know. Will he succeed? Given the circumstances of how the Digital Circus operates, absolutely the heck no. But with that being said, we're going to be reacting to the newest episode of Amazing Digital Circus, Beach episode. So with that being said, let's. All right.
Is the adventure over already?
No, the adventure hasn't even started yet.
Oh, well, don't be a narc. Find your own hiding spot.
It's not that. It's just that we haven't even seen Caine at all today. Plus,
Which is a
Abel
problem.
was looking for you. Hi, Zubul.
Yeah. Come on.
Wait, what's this?
Hello, my little rubber baby buggy bumpers! Today, I've decided to go to the store to get essential ingredients for my signature milk and cigarette casserole.
Ew.
I hope you can handle yourselves until I get back.
Okay.
Well, this was fun while it lasted.
So, what's the adventure today?
Oh, I don't have an adventure for you today, so you can do whatever you feel like.
Alright,
That's.
sounds fine to me.
You should ask me for suggestions on what to do instead.
No.
What should we do instead?
No, Kangle.
Don't give me any ideas.
Great question, Gangle. For an answer, let me consult the Chinese room.
Okay,
The
get
what?
prepared. Okay, why Chinese? Does this actually mean anything?
It's a mystery what's behind that door, but I believe it's a fluent Chinese speaker who will give me advice.
Why?
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 What even is...
Shut! You're only making the joke take longer.
What does it say?
I don't know. I don't understand Chinese.
Why do you even have this bit then?
I don't know. Why don't you guys hang out at the Digital Lake? These locations have just kinda been there this whole time. Not sure why you never visit them.
You should throw a freaking beach party.
There you go. You
Good
said
boy.
you said it correctly now, Bubble.
Plus, there are some fun NPCs out there that none of you have even interacted with yet.
I'm guessing they're not intelligent ones.
They most certainly are not. Now, go have fun.
I gotta say, Caine's kind of losing it a bit there.
Good day! Wow!
Oh, the sun's back. Yeah. Forgot about that one.
Alright, so who wants to try Caine's magical changing booth first?
I guess I'll give it a go.
That'll work.
You look mediocre. If you ever need a sunburn, give me a call.
I don't want a sunburn.
Should have thought of that before I decided I hate you. Don't interact with the sun. She's just like that.
She's just, yeah. Just a simple day at the
Gangle,
beach. And now you've got a reason to hit it. Speaking of which, he's still sulking.
I'll get it.
Oh boy.
Hey there! If you want to find my sunken treasure chest, you'll have to try better than that. So, I was just talking with my brother here, and yeah, you are
Okay,
definitely
smiling
not
fish.
sunken treasure chest. Definitely not.
Do I even want your treasure chest? It's not like there's anything to spend money on.
I'm the one that tells lies.
Okay.
Dude, you ruined it.
Your treasure?
Dude, no, they took everything. That was my entire life savings, dude. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. That was everything. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna leave.
Did you find it?
Nah, somebody plundered it before I could.
What?
What? Oh, wait, you're right.
Wait, that, right.
What was that for?
Oh, let me think. There's that time you ran me over with a steamroller, the time you pushed Gangle into a pool of piranhas,
Ugh.
you set me on fire, mailed me a pipe bomb, threw me into an active volcano.
Wow.
I could go on.
Aren't you supposed to be miserable about your ability to choose your own body or something?
Aren't you supposed to be causing trouble for everyone? I've been starting to think that maybe the ability to change is fine. Not needing to commit to one thing all the time.
Yeah.
How about that?
And if I do still have problems, I talk about them with the people I trust.
Good thing I don't have any problems then.
Where are you going?
Anywhere you losers won't yap my ear off.
Yeah, you and your tail can just go in that direction then, I suppose, bud.
Hello there!
Aw.
How's the shrimp NPC?
I don't know how to respond to this. Damn!
You're welcome!
Okay. Cool. Now, the mannequin over there, can we address that real quick? He's in the dark. Ooh. Okay. There's a little bit of buffering going on. A lot of people are wanting this episode. Stop buffering at the moments, please. Because what's going on here? What is happening right now? What is happening right now? Can somebody explain to me what's happening right now? Trick question, you can't. Maybe retrospectively you might be able to, but here in the moment, no. But I know all of the Jax fans are pretty much sweating profusely now because their freaking Tumblr man is butterball ass naked. And high as a kite, I'm going to assume. But clearly it wasn't just Ribbit that he had a relationship with. There was something between him and Kaufmo as well. But what is all of this? It's just going and going and going. There, oh. Yeah, he was abstracting there for just a moment. The eyes.
Interrupt my nap.
Can we talk?
Your what?
Yeah. He's not actually an NPC. He's a human. Like us.
Yes, I know. Getting stuck with a blank mannequin body of all things. Caine completely overlooked me. But because of this, I was able to, well, I think I found the way to leave.
The way to leave?
He was able to blend in.
Way to leave the circus and get back to the real world.
Yes, but please, keep it discreet. If Caine catches on, I doubt he'll ever let us get this far again.
That's why we came to you. We thought you might have a key to the Chinese room.
The Chinese room?
Yes, we're gonna need a place to talk without Caine listening in on us. I have a working theory that Caine will commit to a bit no matter what. And if the bit is to not know what's in the Chinese room, he'll stick to it.
His programming won't let him.
Check. These are all the keys I have where I don't know what they go to.
Wait. Don't you want to come with us? This could be our one chance to finally leave all this behind.
Sure, why not?
Where even is Caine? He might be suspicious of us even being here.
He's probably in his office, planning adventures.
How do we even know we can trust this guy? Has he done anything to prove he's human?
I've been here longer than any of you. I, helped create this place. I'll explain more when we're in the room, but for now, please just trust me.
Where's
You
Kinger?
will not regret
By the
it.
by.
Am I doing this wrong? None of these even fit in the keyhole.
Has anybody even tried just...
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Okay, well, it's open.
Wow.
Let's just get inside
It
before
was
Caine
that
sees us.
simple.
I'll go get Kinger.
We can fill him in later. I don't really know if I'm, ready to face him again after what happened. We've both done things we're not proud of.
Interesting. Good luck, Kinger.
All right. Convince me.
I'm one of the original programmers of the digital circus. I was part of a team of experts employed by C&A to bring this place to life.
Okay.
Kinger was one of my co-workers, back when he was still...
You really think Kinger worked with him?
Makes
whoops,
sense.
Sorry.
I can see it.
Well, as production went on, the higher-ups at C&A started getting untrustworthy. They began forcibly hooking my fellow co-workers up to the computer in special stasis pods that would keep them alive and analyze their brains. Just awful stuff.
I'm gonna shoot you down and say none of us are CNA employees. How would we have gotten hooked up to this big machine just by putting on a headset?
That's what I wondered as well. But then I remembered that C&A was planning on expanding development. Last I remember, I was asking too many questions, and then poof, I was here. They're probably doing the same to anyone that stumbles into that office. Caine is an AI.
Yeah, I think we all...
We knew
An
that.
AI specifically created to keep your minds active. But he's just as much of a prisoner as you are. One that,
Okay.
won't be able to leave with
Let's
us.
just get to the meat and tell us exactly how we're gonna leave if we're all hooked up to stasis pods.
Yes, of course. So, I did some digging, and I discovered that the stasis pods and the virtual world are both run in the same program. So, theoretically,
Okay.
if we were to access the master console hidden deep within Caine's office, we could terminate it and forcibly awaken everyone who's hooked up. Well, obviously, except for Caine.
How do we get into Caine's office?
We'll need to steal the key from Caine, and we'll also need administrator privileges. I believe you're good at obtaining keys?
Okay. You know what's gonna happen when we do all this? Caine's gonna pop out and say, "Congratulations on beating the Escape the Circus adventure," and everything's gonna go back to the way it always was.
I've been watching you. All of you. Every trial, every moment of joy, every abstraction. I wish I could have come to you sooner, but I didn't want to potentially ruin our only chance at escape by telling you before I knew exactly how we were gonna do it. I'm not a creation of Caine. I've suffered just as much as the rest of you. I know this all sounds crazy.
It's a lot. It's a
But if you
lot of
follow
lore
me,
that just got
you
dumped
will
on us.
see freedom. I'll also draw a face on myself, so you can tell me apart from any other blank NPCs.
Perfect.
Oh, what should we call you? Do you have a name?
I do. My name is Abel.
Oh.
Like, is that the name you picked? Or...
Yeah, I thought it would be cool.
Damn. It means
But
nothing.
anyway, first things first. We need to get that key. In order to get the key, you're going to need to isolate Caine. Try getting him alone. Someplace where he'll feel comfortable confiding in you.
Hey, Caine, you around?
Hey, Jax. I didn't know you could ask if I was around like that. Good job.
You want to get dinner together?
Gasp. A human wanting to hang out with me?
Damn.
How could I possibly
You almost feel
turn
sorry
down
for him.
Such an offer.
So, where you want to...
And let's go here.
So, Jax, what you want to talk about, friendo? Wait, Jax! I wanted to ask you about the adventures. What do you think I should do to make them more appealing to the Zooble and the Pomni?
I think
We should
that-
figure out what to order first. Conversation can happen after we've loaded up on digital nutrients.
Then you're going to want to ask him about his hobbies. Odds are he'll get so excited that you care about him, he'll freeze up, and you'll be able to grab the key from inside his mouth.
Inside where?
His
What are your
mouth.
thoughts on cedar smoked salmon? I cedar smoked salmon, but I hardly know smoked salmon.
Do you have any secret hobbies?
Secret hobbies?
Yeah, like things you do on your own that you'd be interested in talking about.
Why, I didn't think a human would ever want to ask me about my... This is the most fantasmical moment of my...
Ugh.
What you doing there, Jax?
Have I ever told you how it's my dream to get eaten by you?
That's a weird thing to say and want.
Ugh.
Do you really believe it? I mean, everything he says?
I just want to know what Kinger thinks of all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Kind of bad to be
How
leaving
much do
him
you
in the
know about
dark.
Kinger?
Huh?
Ironic enough.
Oh, I probably know about as much as everybody else, but he's also helped me through some of my hardest times here. Is it weird to say I trust him the most out of everybody?
Yes.
No, that's
It's not weird.
at
It's
all.
not weird. No way.
I had a similar experience, and I think he might know more about this place than he lets on.
Yeah, he has been here longer than anyone else. And I don't know, I think it's kind of strange that Abel isn't interested in him at all.
Like I said, things between us are complicated. I would love to be able to work alongside him again. And you're right to think he has knowledge about this place.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I made a promise.
What's going to happen to the people in the cellar? Like Kofmo and Ribbit?
I don't know. But let's hope for the best, right?
Yeah.
And here we are, the Administrator Zone.
Oh, I'm just waiting for all of this to just
But like I
fall
was saying,
apart.
this Macroverse place really intrigues me. And these photos are all I have of the location. I'm obsessed with them. I just wish I had more info on the location so I could accurately recreate it. Too bad they cut me off, right?
Yeah, what a shame.
So, what's your takeaway from all this?
What?
What's your takeaway from all this? Is it that I'm actually a cool guy with cool hobbies and not that much different from you beautiful humans?
Sure.
Wowee! I'm so glad we understand each other
He
a
is
little
so
more.
much more expressive
I really
in
am
this.
trying my best to make you guys happy, and being appreciated for that just makes me want to
Okay, try again.
Celebrate by giving you guys anything you ask for. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah!
This was a nice dinner and everything, but could I go back to the circus? The gals and I were gonna do something which may or may not be a surprise for a special certain ringmaster we want to show our appreciation for.
Yes. Say no more.
How long is Jax gonna take? I feel like we've been standing here for hours.
Should we tell Kinger what's happening? I feel bad not including him in any of this.
You're supposed to follow Abel's instructions. It probably couldn't hurt to at least give him a warning, though. Just to get him into the right headspace.
Oh my god.
Jeez, he's right there.
Hi, Zubel. You startled me.
So, we may have discovered something you'll want to hear about. It's
We found a way to leave the circus. We're currently preparing everything, but we need to keep it quiet so Caine doesn't stop us.
Yeah, what she said.
Huh? Leave the circus? How would you... No, that doesn't make sense.
We met up with Abel. He says he was one of the original programmers, and he knows how to shut off the game and free us.
Who?
Well, I mean, it's not his
Continue
name,
this
so...
conversation later. Just thought I'd give you a heads up.
I am never doing anything for you guys ever again.
Where's Caine?
Worry not, my
Oh,
dear
no.
damsel.
I
think
feel like
stopped
something
you from
bad's
checking
gonna
up on us
happen to
for a while,
Kinger,
so
and
no
that's what's
need for
gonna
your
break it.
distraction anymore. You're welcome.
In other words, you just made us have to wait longer to do our job. Also, don't call me that.
What's the rush? You got someone waiting for you outside?
Don't you?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, how many administrator passes should I get?
6.
Yeah, 6.
Are you sure? Giving Kinger access to the main console could be dangerous, considering his mental state.
Will it be dark in there?
I suppose it will be somewhat dim, but...
Then yes.
He'll be
I
fine.
want us all to have one.
All right, if you say so.
The dark. I think I get it now.
Whatever happens, I'm going to put my trust in Kinger.
He's got a lot of wisdom buried in there, doesn't
Oh no, they're really hamming it
Yes.
up for him.
Yeah, when he uses it responsibly. It's nothing. Let's go find the others.
he? Hey, don't keep information from us if you know something. What happened between you and Kinger?
It'll be clear soon enough. So, did you distract Caine?
I took care of that.
He thinks he took care of that, but we really have no way of knowing.
Such little faith in me. Goodness.
Oh, I wonder why. If this whole thing gets messed up because of you, I swear to God.
Yeah, let's just all follow Mr. Obvious Twist Villain instead.
Now wait, hold on. You think...
Let's all just calm down and be a team here. Pomni's got administrator passes for everyone. We're all in this together.
Oh, the tension is ramping
Why
up.
do they look like that?
Wait, pardon me.
Huh?
And he's gone.
Did you say something?
We're going to have to trust that whatever Jax did will keep him distracted. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold these without Caine knowing. So, it's time. Let's go to Caine's office. Caine always did have trouble with cube collisions, for some reason.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'm
Time
tense
went over.
right now.
You first.
Me? Why me?
Jax? Everything's gonna be okay.
I don't think so.
Fine.
Because things are progressing a little too smoothly. Uh,
Oh, like basketball.
Yep. There it is. I just don't think it's a good idea to send Jackson first.
I want Kinger to go before me.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Now, Pommy, don't feel like I need to go before you just because I have the right of way in a four-way uncontrolled intersection.
What
Just trust me. You want to
Kinger.
get somewhere dark?
You can say that again.
So, how are you getting up?
I'm not, but I trust all of you to make the right choice.
When we all get out, I'll buy you a beer.
Make the right choice.
I'm not liking this. I'm not liking where this is possibly setting it up.
Time for me to serve my purpose, I guess.
All of his different adventures up on the walls and those little orbs.
Abel said the door to the main console was behind the bookshelf.
Oh boy. Again, it's going too smoothly.
Hey, you alright?
I'm great.
Just reminiscing.
I guess this is it. We're leaving the circus.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. Oh, the tension. The tension, it's...
Are we still gonna be friends when we're out there?
Why wouldn't we be?
It's just gonna be strange. I've only known you like this. Will it be the same when it's real?
It always was real. Everything we felt, everything we've done, everything we are. It'll never leave us. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you for always being there when I need it.
Jax ain't doing so hot. Oh boy. The red button will close the console and keep all players inside the circus. The blue button will end the game and disconnect all players.
Kinger, do you want to make the choice?
The choice of what?
Are you sure he's all the way here?
Hey, yeah, wait. Don't we all want to press leave? Why leave it up to him?
What if there's something we don't know?
Yeah?
Maybe we should give it a little more time?
Oh, yeah. I love pressing buttons. You, want me to press one of those too?
I don't know.
Am I missing something? We all want to leave, right?
Pomni?
Yeah, we do. It's just What if it's a trick or something?
Why would there be a trick console in Caine's office? Like, no matter what we press, Caine's gonna know we were here.
Oh,
we should
no.
push it.
Hold on. Let's just wait a second and go over everything we know and maybe
Oh, no.
vote on it or something.
Here it comes. Here we go. What did you do, Jax?
What did you just do?
You...
Congratulations, my little cattywampus cucumbers! You picked the good ending, where you realize you'd rather stay with me than go back to that pesky old macroverse or whatever we decide to call it. I knew you'd make the right choice.
You mean this was all...
An adventure, yes, and one I've been cooking up for a good long while. Great job playing your part, Abel.
All in a good day's work. By the way, you think I could get a raise after that performance?
You're getting too smart. Time to delete.
None of that was true. The CNA stuff, the pods, the way
A
out.
fabrication of my incredible world-building skills.
Was right? I can't believe I was right!
What happened if we picked the other button?
Oh, I didn't put too much thought into that one, cause I knew you'd never pick it. So I left that up to Bubble.
I made it take you to Shrimp Town.
Yeah, it was gonna take you to Shrimp Town.
Oh no.
You dirty liar! You scumbag! You made me... You got in my head. You just lie about everything, don't you?
Huh?
You can mess with our minds too, can't you? The stupid sauce, the vegan thing, God knows what else.
Our names?
No, hold on, guys. Wait. I may have the ability to add temporary modifiers to make adventures more interesting, but that's it. If I did anything more, trust me, it would not end well.
Scratch. The first abstraction.
Hey! I didn't say anything like that! Come on, guys! You know I'm just here to have fun. Questioning's over. Your prize is this lovely gift basket of soaps and lotions. Stay fragrant, have a good night. Fragrant night, bye!
Oh, no. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good at all. I can already feel the uproar in the community now. I can already feel everything going wrong. So I was entirely wrong with my theory as to where this episode was going to go. But I have to also say that was the shortest beach episode I've ever freaking seen. There is a lot to unpack here. So Abel was entirely fictitious. I'm just trying to figure something else out because of what Kinger said. But one thing to take a note of, though, is what he said. Scratch, the first abstraction. Was that another character's name? And I'm trying to. My mind is racing right now, trying to figure all of this out. But something I noticed, something I most definitely noticed, and I'm not sniffling because of tears or anything. I'm dealing with allergies at the moment. What I did notice, though, is Kinger was in complete bright light. Like, I had not seen them in that bright of a room ever. So, I think there's two juxtaposing personalities that can be triggered based off of light itself. In the dark, Kinger gets clarity, like his sanity. He starts functioning a little bit normal. But in intense, bright light, he gets his memory back. But the fact that may be a thing, but the fact that Jax is the one that's calling Caine out on his whole, you can actually control us to a degree sort of thing. But now, everything that Abel said about CNA and everything that was led up there, that whole exposition dump, pointless, meaningless, doesn't matter in even the slightest bit. None of it matters. It was all fake. It was all a lie. Everything. There's no stasis pods. There's no people going in the office. There's nothing. Oh yeah, the office place in the pilot was fake. Completely now. You could more or less... Because he's only got those few pictures. He only has those pictures to base everything off of. So... that's why it was always just an endless loop. That's why it was just a maze, because it was just the same pictures being rearranged to make that sort of labyrinth. Some locations were bigger just because the picture was zoomed in. Some things could be switched around a little bit, but it's still the same sort of picture that's being used. But Caine's now in a lot of trouble. And Jax is so freaking close to abstracting. He is incredibly close. He is on the freaking verge. But I do like the fact that all of this and everything that was going on, yeah, Jax was right and everything to be like, oh, it's just good. We're all playing into his hands and everything. He's going to have the biggest I told you so moment ever seen. But I'm very happy to see that Pomni is not going to get any trouble or any clap back from anybody else for hesitating, because it turns out she was right. They didn't have everything. So it's not like Zubal's going to be like, if you had just hit the blue button, none of this would have happened and everything. Well, apparently if she hit the blue button, they would have just been going to Shrimp Town. So there's that. Oh my gosh. What the hell is the next episode going to be? It's going to be one heck of a depressing episode. That much is for dang certain, because turns out there is no way out. That they truly know of. All of this has been a lie. The fact that this whole heist beach episode thing was just another adventure for Caine. Could Caine somehow be making them abstract? It's entirely possible. It's all just one programming. So to say that someone's abstracting is to mean that somebody is glitching out. To a degree. And I mean, Caine is working in his own limitations. Like, he is a program bound by his own rules, like his own coding. He cannot break those. But more so, though, we have to think about the inspiration for the Amazing Digital Circus. Its most unorthodox, out there inspiration of I have no mouth and I must scream. Caine is Am in parallel to that. And Am is, by all literary accounts, considered to be one of, if not the most evil, sadistic mother yucker that literature, that storytelling has ever frickin' seen. And the fact that Am is to Caine as Caine is to Am goes to show you just how bad Caine is. Between the jovial smiles and the laughs and the energetic hijinks slapstick that is Caine, he's awful. He is the worst person you could possibly get embroiled up with now. All because he just has this innate desire for creating these adventures. The Digital Circus residents, they're nothing but pawns to him. They're nothing but little playthings for him to move around and experiment with, just like what the remaining humans in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream are to Am. It's just... we're reaching a point, because we've only got 2 episodes left, that something's going to break. Do you think Kinger's craziness was Caine's doing? The fact that it's now been confirmed that he can mess with people's minds? Yes. That is entirely a good point, Subspace. Kinger's memory lapse is, Kinger's lack of sanity in the light, that is Caine's doing. Without a shadow of a doubt. It isn't just because he's been here long and he's going crazy. No, that was a safety measure. Because it's clear as day that Kinger has power in the circus. He knows how to manipulate the environment to do things. Like, in the last episode, he just made a butterfly that gives you health. He just can do that. I think it's pretty safe to say that Kinger is a programmer for the Digital Circus. Hold on a minute. Hang on a minute. Actually, no, we'll reverse it. Just in case. Just in case. Okay, no, it's still just the pain thing. Okay, I was wondering if there was going to be something different going on with the Wacky Watch. There is not, at the very least. But there is a lot to digest with this episode. For as much of it as it is like quote unquote expository. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. Like this episode genuinely caught me off guard. Like, I've been able to just with the other episodes, I've been able to sort of coast through them and follow the logic point and laugh at the slapstick and everything. I've been able to do that. I've been able to at least keep my sanity as well as my mind on track with where the story is going. This one threw me. This one, like, I was thrown off entirely. And it's really starting to hit me, just like the direction that it went. Funny how the beach section was only about 2 minutes of the video. Exactly. All of it was a lie. Every single thing about it was a lie. The fact, though, that it set it up like this now, like that this is now the new status quo, that there is no exit. Like, clearly there is no escape. That Caine literally does have control over the residents to a much higher degree than what he had initially led on. He controls their minds. He erases their memories. He gives them handicaps. He can turn them vegan. He can do all of this. He is literally God. And do not, under any circumstances, forget about the biblical connections that are going on in this. Do not forget the biblical connections. Caine gaslit us since the first episode. Exactly. He's been gaslighting this entire freaking time, lying to not only everyone in the circus, but everyone watching at the same time. But going back to those biblical connections, because, again, C&A, Caine and Abel. The mannequin just calling himself Abel was just a big red herring. Biblical connections. Do you know the story of Adam and Eve's 2 sons? Starstruck. Their names are Caine and Abel. Caine was a farmer. He tilled the land and grew crops. Abel was a shepherd and tended to his flock. When God called for a sacrifice, both brothers presented to him the fruits of their labor. Caine provided the abundance of his harvest, while Abel sacrificed one of his flock. God found favor with Abel's sacrifice, and in a jealous rage, Caine killed Abel, beating him over the head with a stone. Caine was the first murderer. As punishment, God placed upon him a seal, which prevented him from receiving any sort of harm, and he could not be killed. He was then forced to wander the earth till the end of time. Do you see the connections now? I have every reason to believe that Abel is a real person. Was a real person. Not necessarily that Abel was the one that created Caine, but that the two were, needless to say, probably co-workers to a degree. And Caine, in a sort of jealous rage that the fact that Abel is able to walk freely in a world that Caine will never be able to see, somehow, some way, killed him. And now left with no other purpose than what his programming tells him to do, Caine now just has to wander. No harm can be done to him because he is not technically real. No harm can be done to him because he is God in this system. He is the God in the machine. He is, therefore, As he would say, I am. He thinks, therefore he is. I think, therefore I am. How do you stop something that has absolute omnipotent control over everything? That even when you think you have one leg up, that you think you can do something beneath his gaze, and he isn't catching on, now you know nowhere is safe. He knows everything. He sees everything. If there's one thing that he was completely honest to God about, was the fact of his hundreds of all-seeing eyes. He knows. He keeps everything in his watchful gaze. The Chinese room, red herring. He could see in there. He's just crazy. Am was also crazy. The only difference between the two is that Caine wishes to create. All Am can do is hate. But needless to say, it's pretty safe to say that Caine also hates. He hates that he's stuck there. He probably hates that there's only 6 other people that he can keep a watchful eye on and run his adventures through. No doubt he wishes he could escape into the real world. No doubt he wishes he could interact with other humans and send them on wacky, insane, crazy adventures. It's in his nature. It's in his programming. But he probably hates the fact that he's stuck there. And ultimately, though, if anyone has actually read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, if anyone has done any sort of research in there, there is a dark, dark potential going forward. Needless to say, if Gooseworks decides to take ADC to its absolute one-to-one parallel of I Have No Mouth, I'm going to make your blood, I'm going to send a chill down your spine, guys, when I say this. And then there was one. Just them and Am. Just her and Caine. If Gooseworks decides to take this into the absolute closest direction they can go, with as close as possible to I Have No Mouth, Pomni will be the last one standing. Caine will have no one left. And I would love to see Pomni finally take control and put Caine in his place by simply saying something to the effect of, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. I'm human. You are not. You will never be. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, no matter how much you scream, you will never be like me. And it's just so funny that for the parallels between ADC and I Have No Mouth, that our now confirmed villain of the series is all mouth. And needless to say, he does do a lot of screaming. It just comes out in the form of mad cackling. And what of the void? How the hell is that going to come into play? Who knows? I don't honestly know. Because needless to say, I didn't see this episode going in the direction that it went. But things have most definitely changed. Things have most definitely gone in a direction and irreparable damage has been done. Caine is no doubt, in my mind, going to do everything in his power to just try and maintain the status quo, throw out another adventure, send everybody else on their way. No one is going to bite. Absolutely freaking nobody is going to want to do a damn thing with Caine any longer. Unfortunately, it would appear that they're not going to have a choice in the matter. Because Caine can make them do whatever he wants. Yeah, unfortunately, Jax was right. But can you honestly blame anybody else for not wanting to believe him? Because Jax is an ass. He has always been an ass. He has been an absolute jackass to everybody he's come into contact with. So, the fact of the matter that he was right and nobody believed him is inconsequential. Because why would anybody believe him? When given the information, and he played along. He did his part. He followed them down the hallway. At any point during any of this, if he had any inkling of believing that it was all just going to be a joke, he could have just not gotten involved at all. But needless to say, I think he wanted to believe that he could get out. But I feel as though the fact that he decided not to, that he hit the red button and quote-unquote made them all stay, I wonder if he's trying to rectify some things. But, hold up. My mind is racing on this one. So this whole episode is going to be a lot longer than I would have anticipated, but bear with me on this because there are some things that I need to look into. Specifically when Jax is having his panic attack. I need to see something. So I muted it because I don't really need to hear because it's just arguments and everything, and where was he going? Where was he driving? What was he doing on that road? What were you up to, Jax? What were you doing before you went to full panic and stopped everything? You're running. You're running from something. Who are you running from? Who did you hurt? Why can't you go back? I got you, Jax. I got you right cornered. You can't run from the past, Jax. Whatever it was, whoever you hurt, perhaps whoever you killed, you can't run from the consequences of your actions. There's no way you can. You never will. One way or another, you're going to have to face the fact. And now that you're trapped here, you have no choice but to face it. And I feel as though Kaufmo and Ribbit are being the sort of placeholders for the past that he's running from, for the actions that he's trying to escape, the consequences of whatever it was he did in the real world that he is driving away from. If there's ever somebody that's afraid, it is Jax. Clearly because he is on the verge of abstracting. The panic is setting in, the fear is taking over, the anxiety has a strong grip on his throat. He's losing it. And given the direction that it's starting to go, I have every reason to believe that at least at some point, perhaps in episode 8, he will finally go over the edge. What they're going to do at that point is anybody's guess. Because at this point in the show, I have absolutely no freaking idea where it is going to go, what is going to happen, and will everyone, if anyone, will get out of this alive. I have every reason to believe that someone is not getting out. I have every freaking reason to believe that. But I just don't know. I really don't know. This episode is doing a number on my brain, and I really don't know where it's going to go. I really don't. I know I keep saying it, but it's just, this is where my mind goes when I'm really into something. And needless to say, I was very much into ADC from the very get-go, but now I'm curious about going back to the older episodes and just seeing if anything else stands out now. I mean, everything that Caine has been saying up until this point has been nothing but a fictitious lie. Yeah, the angel food cake was a lie as well. Clearly. You can see the portal references throughout the entire story. Caine, Am, GLaDOS, all of them. Put them all on a poker table and see how they function with each other. But I really don't see what else I can say about this. What more needs to be said at this current juncture, other than what I've already said previously? We only have 2 episodes left of The Amazing Digital Circus. And I think it's safe to say at this point in the story, we have successfully reached the darkest hour. The heroes are down, the villain is up. But with such a stacked deck against Pomni and the gang, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they can do, given the circumstances, because Jax has clearly pointed out the control that Caine has. So, who knows? Who knows at this point? At least we have a release date for the upcoming episode. It's going to be coming a lot sooner than you think. But I think for now, we're just going to have to leave the episode where it is right now. And check back in March, when the next episode drops. It's just like that episode, it really caught me off guard. I did not see that coming at all. And my mind is going. So I'm going to need to be sitting on this one for a while. But either way, that's where I'm going to have to end this episode, unfortunately. Comment down below with what you think the hell is going to happen next and how flabbergasted you are with this. Needless to say, though, I highly suggest that everybody go check out Glitch Productions' channel for all the other episodes of The Amazing Digital Circus, as well as the pilots for all the other shows that they have in the works as well, such as The Gaslight District and Knights of Guinevere, and who else knows what else Glitch is going to do. But to say that they're amazing is a complete and freaking understatement. Check out PUCL Podcast. We made a bunch of wonderful individuals talk about all things Pokemon. Now that Legend CA is out in its entirety, we have way too much stuff to talk about. Follow me on X, check out the Discord, buy some poggers, and that is it. And with that being said, I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and as always, toodles.
Let's not forget we're here to kill people. We still need to find out where Nutso went before we can rest easy.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
I'm right behind you, aren't I? God, I love this man.